about to spoil the beans. Bunch of movies you never seen. From Titanic, Gone Girl, Infinity War, and Creed. Got the homie Deric posting, finna tell you where he's seen. From the beginning and everything in between, man, we finna spoil the beans, dog. With Sam and the son, got the whole team, dog. We get it poppin' from Memphis to AZ, dog. Welcome to the audio version of AMC, dog. We gon' spoil the beans, y'all.
Here we go. Sorry, I panicked. I don't know. I haven't started in a long time, Derek. So I panicked.
You've literally started. I'm gonna go on record. I'm gonna say around at least over 100 of these.
Yeah, but it's been a while since I've started it. You know what I mean? You've started all of them since the pandemic, pretty much.
So it's not like a bicycle, is what you're saying.
No. I panicked. I panicked hard. I was like, oh God, I gotta say something here.
Okay, it's a little bit more like working out or something.
Yeah. So it was a little rusty. I felt like Klay Thompson after the injuries. You know what I mean?
That's how you felt just now.
Yeah. Starting this episode, like really starting this episode. Yeah. Absolutely.
You feel like Klay Thompson.
I feel like you know what? I get it, Klay. I get it. It's like, I don't even know if I could do it properly again. You know what I mean? It might take a couple times of me starting it before I get it.
God damn it. We're back. Another episode of Joe Rogan Experience. And we are here to talk with Ehsan.
Yeah. Hey.
That's what you're going to say to Joe?
Yeah. Hey, what up?
Bald bitch.
Yeah, bitch.
Spin on his head. You go like this.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm going to do if I ever get on JRE?
What would you?
To set myself apart?
What would you do?
I'm going to immediately kick the shit out of Jamie. I'm just going to immediately beat his ass.
Oh, really?
Just that'll set myself apart, episode-wise.
Nice. I'm going to poop my pants.
That would also set you apart.
Yeah, how
no one shit themselves there.
No one shit themselves there yet.
Or at least that we know of. Someone might have pooped themselves mid-interview and then begged Joe to not.
He does have a lot of old people on.
Yeah.
It happens. Think you're on Joe, think it's a fart.
And then you beg Joe to edit it out, and Joe goes, I don't edit. And then they think, damn, Joe doesn't edit it out. But really, he just meant, like, no, you just could have asked Jamie.
Yeah, that's
like, you could have got the poop out.
Yeah.
You
asked the wrong person. Yeah, it's Jamie that edits.
But Joe won't tell you. You know? He's an interesting guy, man.
Yeah.
You know he doesn't know what a Coles is? That's actually real. He doesn't know what a Coles is.
That's funny.
But Ehsan's back, and this isn't the Joe Rogan Experience.
No, it's not, in case you were confused. In case you're like, the Joe Rogan Experience looks really different. Really missing some Joe.
It's also on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, a lot of things have happened. But that's not what's going on. This is Spoil the Beans. It is Tuesday.
Yes.
December, what's today?
12th? 13th?
December 13th. Mike Leach just died. It's that day.
Oh, yeah.
The day that college football coach Mike Leach died.
Yes.
Curious to what day we filmed this.
Yes, in case you're wondering. In case you index your Spoil the Beans episodes around celebrity deaths.
Well, yeah. Also, if you're listening, I'm thinking of the person who's listening to this in the future, and you didn't really look at the date of the episode, so you're like, I wonder what the time frame is. And now they're like, oh, well, Mike Leach just died.
Okay, yes.
And then they got to go look up who that is. And be like, oh, coach at Texas Tech.
Yeah, Air Raid.
Oh, and now they're looking up air raid offense.
Yeah,
and now they're in a deep Wikipedia.
Yeah, now they're like Air Coryell. Like they're getting really into it.
And they're not listening to the episode,
yeah.
which they need to be doing.
Yeah.
But Mike Leach just died. Lakers play the Celtics tonight. Who's gonna win?
Celtics.
Why do you think that?
I think Celtics.
They just got blown out the last 2 games.
Yeah, last 2 games.
Yeah, 2 games in a row they got blown out by the Warriors, and last night or the night before they got blown out by the Clippers.
Oh, they got blown out by the Clippers.
Got blown out.
Oh, I didn't see it. Well, eventually, they're gonna get mad and be like, "Oh yeah, we're better than everyone."
They don't have their big men though. Horford's out and Williams is out.
Ooh.
That's why I think Lakers are gonna win because I think Anthony Davis is on a tear and they don't have a big man, so that's gonna just be a problem. Like he might put up 40 and 20 tonight.
I get that. I'm gonna stick with my original prediction. Say Celtics. Eventually, they're gonna get out of this slump and they're gonna get out of the slump in a big way.
What about your quarterback dying?
What?
Jimmy G's dead.
Jimmy G did not die. Okay, I guess he's dead. It doesn't matter because it's Purdy time, baby.
Woo, Purdy, the Purdy.
Chugga, hype train. Look. First of all, I can't sound like I'm mad at Purdy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very happy about Purdy.
The Birdie.
Purdy the Birdie. I do think that there is probably some regression that's gonna happen.
At some point.
He's a third-string quarterback with not a lot of film on him.
Rookie.
Rookie. A little bit of a, you know what I mean? A little bit of a, oh, who's this guy? And he's playing probably a little bit better than he is. But what I've seen from him, I really liked. It's not like, right, like, this is what makes me excited for him. Because, like, if he's, like, hitting certain reads, you can scheme that away.
Facts.
What Purdy does that you can't scheme away is his pocket awareness.
No, that's true.
Purdy knows how to climb the pocket, and a lot of good footwork, a lot of, like, knows when to step up, make throws on the run.
I agree with that.
Like, so maybe what he is like what we're seeing is just like, oh, this sort of new hype around this new guy and no one has film on him. But in these performances, there are a lot of positives that make me happy about where we're at with him. I think we can definitely still contend with him, and that's the big thing.
And that has been the weekly assessment on Brock Purdy with Ehsan. He's been doing it every week since he was a freshman at Iowa State. So
you guys were like, oh, it's Purdy talk.
It's Purdy talk with Ehsan.
We forgot to put up the graphic, but you guys know.
Yeah, Purdy talk, because you listen to every episode. And if this is your first episode, just go back. We talk about Brock Purdy literally since he was, I think, a sophomore in high school.
Yeah.
So we've been doing Purdy talk.
We've been on this Purdy for a while.
Yes.
We've been on this for a pretty long time.
Oh my God! I have a boner now. That's how good that was. Ehsan,
Yes.
I'm excited to tell you the movie. Oh, this podcast, I tell people movies they've never seen.
Oh, cool. I've never heard of it.
I tell people movies they've never seen.
Yes.
And today's what I'm going to do for you.
Mm-hmm.
But today's movie, it's a little special because today's movie is brought to you by the great Drew Shafer.
Ooh, Drew Shafer.
You know who that is? He's a top bean.
He's a top bean.
He's a top bean.
Top bean.
He's not even Mexican.
No.
That's why we like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What's this podcast about? Hating. I forgot what it's about, but I fucking hate Mexicans.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I was supposed to do, but god damn it. What's that show called? Chris Estrada?
This fool?
Yeah, I hate that. Yeah, I don't watch it on purpose.
Yeah, because there's Mexicans if you didn't catch their
Yeah,
trip
not
yet.
because it's on Hulu.
And I really wish I could actually watch it.
I actually wanted to because it's a friend of mine, but sorry, dog. I'm not getting Hulu for you. And those are the facts. And those are just the facts, guys. I'm not getting a platform unless you'd have to be we'd have to be like absolute best friends. Like if you had something out on Hulu, I'll get Hulu.
Yeah, but only for that month too.
Well, because your thing's gonna get canceled. It's on Hulu.
Unless Hulu starts putting out actual top tier material.
No, I'm watching your thing and then I'm getting rid of it.
Yeah, there's no real reason to have Hulu. Hulu's one of the when you start cutting the cord, Hulu's one of the first to go.
Yeah, the only reason to have
say.
Hulu is if one of your best friends has a show on it, and then immediately you cancel it.
Yeah.
Immediately, because it's gonna get canceled.
Yeah,
it's on Hulu, and those be the rules. Those be the rules, guys.
Although he did just get renewed for a second season. Congrats.
That is awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking dope.
Yeah. What channel is this show on?
What?
It's on regular TV too.
Is it?
Is it only on Hulu?
I think it's only on Hulu.
I thought it was one of those shows that's like, a lot of shows now are like on NBC / also on Peacock or Hulu.
Yeah, no, I think it's not on.
So I can't even watch a show on TV?
I don't think so. No.
I only can watch a show on Hulu?
I'm pretty sure.
Bro, Hulu sucks.
I mean, just network TV sucks too. It's like all shows should be stuff you can stream on one of the.
Yeah. On one of the main guys.
Yeah. I've never seen 911, but I can tell you with certainty, even with Angela Bassett, that is not a good show.
You know Angela Bassett was in Black Panther 2.
I do.
You know she's going to get an Oscar now?
For that?
Why you say it like that?
Because
What do you mean for that?
You know what? I get.
She was a proud black woman. That's what the Oscar goes. That's what the Oscars are for.
I mean, if you were to give awards based on acting for what you've been given, I thought she did a pretty good job with what she's been given.
Oh, you mean the script that was put in her hands?
Yes.
And they were like, "Hey, you have to read this."
Yes, I think she and Lupita probably did the best out of everybody in that movie in terms of using.
Yeah,
what
I
they've been
think
given.
that was a little too much for Shuri. They put too much food on her plate and she could not eat.
Yes, I don't think she's a star.
No, I think. And let's just say she's not a. And I'm not even gonna say she's not a star.
Okay, that's.
I'm gonna say she's not the Black Panther.
Okay. Yes.
Like that movie, it just like for her to put it like this. Gary Oldman's a star, bro, and a leading man in certain movies.
Right.
He's not Batman.
Right.
He ain't. Why? If and all of a sudden in Dark Knight,
right,
Gary Oldman was Batman, niggas would have been like, I don't like this movie.
Right. you know what I do think? I think we do, and this is spoiler alert for Black Panther 2 at this point. But
hey, don't see it. That's the spoiler. Don't watch it.
I think we would be looking at it a little different if she actually did kill Neymar at the end. Then it would make more sense of this young woman who was put in this role that she clearly was not ready for yet because the Black Panther died suddenly, and she you know what I mean, and now she's like this unhinged Black Panther, and that's an interesting character.
They didn't dive into that.
Yeah, they didn't really dive into that, but the fact that she then lets Namor go makes it feel like they really never fleshed it out. Like yo, she's seeing Michael B. Jordan, and he's the one that's giving her the energy. Like, you know what I mean? And she's not really listening to it. So it would make sense that she goes off the rails and kills Neymar because she's not self-aware.
Yeah.
But then the fact that she lets him go and then now they're allies, is like, you guys went for the feel-good Hollywood ending.
Because in their head, they're like, well, we can't have you walking out feeling bad after Chadwick died.
Yeah, and it's
like we can't have you walking out feeling bad.
Yeah, but it's like, we're not going to feel happy.
He's dead.
He's dead, and we're sad about that. And no matter what, even if there's this triumphant Black Panther with, oh, this is Chadwick's son, which is like, I mean, like, look, I get what you're trying to do, but I don't care about his fake son.
Yo, I don't care about his fake son because the real nigga is fucking dead.
And has no kids. Right? So it's like, or maybe he does have kids, but you know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? Does he have kids?
You know what? He plays things so close to the chest. God knows what that guy.
Maybe he has kids, but I know
that guy could have died a trans lady for all we know.
Yeah. But, you know, unless I know that's his actual son, I'm just going to assume that's an actor, and I don't care.
Bro, I feel like if that was his actual son, that would have been talked about all the time.
That would have been talked about all the time, right? So it's like, I don't care. But yeah, I believe it would have been a better thing for the whole Phase 4 if she kills Neymar. Because then you're like, yo, we have this unhinged Black Panther. It makes sense that she's that way.
And Baku has to now deal with this bitch. Like, things are not on good terms between them two. Like how they were with him and the brother.
Yeah.
Things should have gotten off sourly with those two.
Yeah, and now everyone's like, fuck these Wakandans that were so, at the beginning of the movie when they stopped the break-in, these Wakandans that are so put together, now it's just cracks in the armor.
Clearly. And that's a problem for whatever the third movie's going to be.
Now the Atlantis people or whatever are like...
Want revenge.
Yeah, want revenge. So that's the whole thing. Yeah, and the Atlantis people seemed really powerful at the beginning, and then they were just not really that powerful.
Not at all. They were losers.
Yeah. All of a sudden,
Turns out they were actually like real Mexicans.
Yeah.
Useless. Yo, and this, you know what? I'm gonna say something.
Yeah.
I've been talking a lot of shit about Mexicans today because today that's just the food of choice.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something, Jews. These fucking Mexicans can take it.
That's actually fair.
But no, they sucked. They sucked.
Yeah, they all of a sudden
their water grenades. God, I hated them.
Yeah. They went from being this like scary at the beginning of the fight on the bridge. You're like, oh, they can fuck people up, and at the end you're like, oh, they're not really.
Fight on the bridge was the best thing in the movie.
Yes. Fight on the bridge was the best thing in the movie.
But I don't like when people bring up like, oh, the movie was good. What about the fight on the bridge? And it's like, yo, fuck you.
One
part of the movie.
I just wish that this is Marvel. They wrote Infinity War that didn't end positively.
That's what made it so good.
And I really wish that ambitious Marvel had shown in this movie. And I think you and I feel a little bit differently about the movie if she kills Neymar. Because it just felt like, because at least, my big problem with the movie is that it's way more talking than it is fighting. It's so much talking.
It was dialogue driven.
Yeah, a lot of dialogue. Backstory in the middle of the movie, which, I really wish, the reasons why the new Spider-Man is so good, because they don't go into his backstory. We don't need the backstory of every hero. We really don't. Even if we don't, I get it because we don't know who this hero is. But
Namor?
Yeah.
I don't want to know. I don't give a shit.
But it doesn't matter. It's fine that he's here. He was very cool and powerful at the beginning, and they've sort of made him kind of like...
In Ragnarok, I know just enough about Hela.
Yeah.
I don't need to know everything about Hela.
Yeah.
I need to know what I need to know, and then let her kick ass.
Right.
That's it. That's what a villain... I need to know enough, and then I need to see the villain fuck shit up.
Right.
Immediately.
Right.
All great villains fuck shit up immediately. Bro, they're like, damn, this nigga's fucking shit up.
Right.
We have to deal with this threat right now.
Right.
She
right.
broke his hammer. The movie had just started. It was like 15 minutes in. Hammer broke.
Right.
Oh, this is a threat.
Yeah.
You know what I
right.
mean? Like,
yeah.
he beats up the Hulk. Killmonger, he fucking kills everybody in the art museum.
Right.
Like, oh, this is the villain has to be a villain. This
Right.
Namor guy, I don't like. First of all, I hate the fucking good guy villains now.
Yeah.
I hate
get
that shit.
I get that. Yeah.
That's why I liked. The only thing I liked about
I think-
Doctor Strange 2 was that the villain was a villain.
Yeah.
She was a piece of shit.
Yeah. Well, she was a great villain. She was probably the best villain of this phase.
I like the Shang-Chi villain too because it's the dad.
It's the dad.
That was the only one where it's like he's not all the way a villain, but I like that. They did a
right.
good job with that.
Right. That's fair. I mean, those.
But
yeah,
I think what's her name? I think better villain than even the Shang-Chi dad.
Yeah. Scarlet Witch, especially because she used to be an Avenger. There's like that whole thing is like interesting, and
Even though that movie could have been better.
I wish they played it out more a little bit. The movie could have been way better. The movie could have been, and you know what? All it took for Doctor Strange 2 to be better is if, what's her name, America?
Yeah.
The girl? If she was slowly learning how to use her powers through the movie. And you know what I mean?
And Doctor Strange was trying to teach her something.
While all this stuff was going on.
Yes.
Instead of, my powers don't work, and then, all of a sudden I'm the master of my power.
Because friendship, and you told me so.
Yeah. Because
it's the same thing with Thor: Love and Thunder. It was like,
Yes.
friendship saves the day. And it's like, no, it does
No.
not.
No. They didn't have to go back in time and kill Iron Man if immediately friendship saves the day. Because if friendship saved the day, it should have beat.
They would have
them
just
in
beat
the Infinity
Thanos.
War.
They'd have just beat him with friendship.
Yeah.
No, the nigga had to die for
Yeah.
He had to die in
They
all
had to kill him
universes.
twice. They had to put a fucking axe through his fucking chest once.
Cut his head off.
Yeah.
And then they had to kill him and they had to go back. Bro, that's what I'm talking about. And then I'm thinking like, oh fuck. God damn it. Villain. Great.
In what movie? In Marvel?
No, not villain. Okay, what you said earlier about how the ending this ending should have been bleak.
Yes.
Even though it's like Black Panther 2, but it should have been bleak.
It should have been
You know what it
bleak.
should have been? Because even though it was one of the best movies they made, but the ending was bleak. Civil War.
Yeah.
Civil War is one of the best Marvel movies they've ever made. That
It was
ending is
bleak.
fucked up, bro. He rips Homeboy's arm off,
Yeah.
and Captain America stabs his shield through Iron Man's chest.
Right.
That's how that movie ends, nigga.
Right.
There's not a
and
good
there's
note.
a clear rift.
It ends on
between
like,
the
bro,
superheroes.
it ends on like, oh, there's a problem.
Yeah.
This is not a happy ending.
And it makes sense. And it makes it's
And
just,
it set up everything to get to it. Literally you need the Civil War to get to Infinity War,
Right.
to get to Endgame.
right.
Bro, this Black Panther 2 could have been the setup to get us to the Kang Dynasty movie.
Yeah, I know, right? Just an unhinged Black Panther is and then you show her over a course of movies.
And you already got the
becoming
multiverse
the Black
problem happening.
Panther.
And
Huh?
you got the multiverse, which if they'd have set that up right in Doctor Strange 2,
Right.
and you got an unhinged Black Panther, you are setting up Kang the Conqueror like, oh, it's bad.
Yeah, things are not gonna go how you think they're gonna go.
Yeah.
And instead they played it safe because they wanted you to feel good. And it's like, bro, we're not gonna feel good.
But women are strong.
Sure. You know what? But we've talked about this before. Show women becoming strong. Don't make her automatically strong.
But they are.
No one's automatically strong.
Women. And they're
No.
smart.
No. You know
And
what?
they're brave.
I'll take a stand. They are not automatically that. You got to show us become that.
Can you push a baby between your legs?
No, I can't.
Then shut the fuck up, you non-brave piece of shit. If you were really brave and you were really smart
Yeah.
and you actually knew anything about life, you'd push a baby through your fucking pee hole. But you don't push a baby through your pee hole.
I don't. But yeah, just let women become strong.
But it's on. If we,
You know what made fucking Uma Thurman super believable
and the Kill Bill.
in Kill Bill is, bro, 'cause she had to climb to her car, drag herself to a car
Yeah, she did.
after waking up in a coma. Drag herself.
Yeah, that shit was hard.
Now I believe she's automatically strong. If she woke up immediately kicking ass, I don't know if that's believable.
No, it was like she woke up, she was getting raped.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
I did gloss over the craziest part of that.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, baby, she's got some overcoming to do.
Right.
Also, the movie starts with her ex-boyfriend blowing her fucking skull in half.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like,
So-
bro, show me the trials, show me the tribulations. I don't like.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't like Captain Marvel. And I'm sure people were like, oh, she went through stuff. It's like, no, No, everything is automatically swarmy. I'm cool. Like, I know what I'm doing. I'm cool.
Right. Why do you always know what you're doing? Why does Shuri kind of already know what she's doing? She's like 18.
They all do.
Whatever
This is my
the
problem.
fuck.
And I'm not saying, because some women would, just like Iron Man already acts swarmy and like he knows what he's doing and like an asshole, which is fine. That's his character. Not every single woman's going to act that way.
Right. No, not even that. But you see him in that cave getting stronger and learning how to do it and having to escape terrorists.
And learning his mistakes and that guy risking his life to save him and kind of learning how to connect with another human kind of type shit.
Right.
You're right. I forgot about that.
Shuri is just sad. Then she drinks a magic potion and she's immediately capable. America doesn't know how to do her interdimensional travel thing, and then the second she learns, she's good enough to beat the Scarlet Witch.
Yeah. Captain Marvel is supposed to just be this badass Superman that we just immediately accept.
Yeah, it's like, no. Like I said, if at the end of the day, if she kills Namor, I think we are looking a lot more positively about this next.
Well, the movie still would have sucked.
Would have sucked, but it would have been like, at least they picked a direction to go.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a direction. They didn't pick a direction.
No, they didn't do anything.
They didn't do anything.
They made a movie so they could make some money because their friend died. And they already had to make a sequel.
They already had to make a sequel, so they had to figure it out. But, it just is like, that's meh. That's how I felt about Black Panther.
I thought it was bad.
Yeah.
I thought it was bad. I didn't even think it was meh. I thought it was actually. I thought Thor: Love and Thunder was meh. I thought Black Panther 2 was bad.
Interesting. I would say they're both bad.
Fair.
I would say they're both bad.
Fair. And I'd say Doctor Strange 2 was good.
Yeah, Doctor Strange 2 was good.
And that's it. That's all we got. And that's it, guys.
Wrap
it up.
Those are the last 3 Marvel movies, right?
Yep.
Oh, man.
And that was the ending of the phase. Phase is over.
Rough.
And all the shows sucked other than like 2.
Other than 2. And it's like, bro, if it's necessary for me to know what happened in She-Hulk to get what happens in Ant-Man Quantumania,
probably will be.
I'm out. That's my.
You ain't watched Miss Marvel either.
I don't watch Miss Marvel. That's my people.
You didn't watch Moon Knight.
I tried. Moon Knight was the one that I was like, I'm not watching any more of these.
That's how you know, bro. You're like 4 shows back.
Yeah.
Oh, I do need to watch the Guardians of the Galaxy thing though. I have not watched that. I do plan on watching it. I do plan on watching that because that's the Guardians, and I'm gonna watch that.
Right, but yeah, it's just
they're losing us.
They're losing us. And if Ant-Man Quantumania is bad, it's like,
oh my god. Well, no, I'm not saying if Ant-Man Quantumania is bad and Guardians 3. Because I'm gonna go see. Oh, no, you're not gonna go see Guardians 3. You're gonna go see.
Fair.
Even if Ant-Man Quantumania sucks, you're still gonna go see Guardians 3.
But
if
they're both bad,
now, if they're both bad,
I'm done.
I'm done until probably Infinity War, like the Kang shit.
I'm done until people start talking about him again.
Or people go like somebody go, like I come back and I go, oh my nigga, you gotta see Deadpool 3.
Yeah,
like why? I'm like, oh bro, you gotta see that one.
Right.
Then but that's if they keep fucking up.
Yeah.
But now that's DC shit. If we're like, oh, you gotta pick and choose what we're seeing.
Yeah, I mean, Marvel will always be that. I mean, even if they go to shit, the world they created from Iron Man to Endgame was
the best thing ever done in movies.
Yeah, it's
and television.
Unbelievably, that's still Hall of Fame level shit.
No, so it's in the rafters. It's in the rafters as greatest franchise.
One of the greatest. Just everything's ever done in entertainment.
Yeah.
So I'm not like, shitting on Marvel because they always. I mean, unless DC figures it out at some point, which maybe they will one day.
James Gunn's at the head now.
Yeah,
he's their Kevin Feige now.
Yeah. So maybe they will figure it out, and maybe
the new Suicide Squad was awesome.
Yeah, and maybe the stories don't have to be all interconnected like that. You know what I mean? Maybe DC can figure something out and have like.
I heard Peacemaker was awesome.
Peacemaker was fun. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed.
So James Gunn so far is 2 for 2.
Yeah. So we'll see, but Marvel won't get that full hate from me because of what they did. But yeah, I'm not like super jazzed about them as I would say as I was from Spider-Man No Way Home.
I was all jazzed. Yeah, Spider-Man No Way Home, I was full jazz.
It's been just a constant downhill.
That is true. Because it went Shang-Chi then Spider-Man No Way Home, so it was like dick hard.
Yes.
And now our dicks are getting almost flaccid.
Yeah, there's a lot of flaccid dicking happening.
And that was Ehsan's Marvel takes.
Yeah. Right. We always do it after Purdy Corner.
I got the show name keeps changing. Bro, that's what you're funny. You're a clever dude. What is this podcast? Rogan.
Yeah, you're telling me a movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Telling you Joe Rogan's favorite movie. Brought to you by Drew Shafer, Top Bean, Ehsan.
Yes.
You ready?
Yes.
I'm ready. I'm actually really excited.
I'm ready.
Babadoo.
Mm-hmm.
Before we do the movie, can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Thank you. Can you tell me
Ooh, I'm telling you this time.
what you think happens
Okay.
in the film you've never seen?
Mm-hmm.
Goon.
Oh, I think this is the fucking hockey enforcer movie
What happens in Goon?
where it's just a guy, and his entire thing is that he's just a hockey
Give me the movie.
he gets on, it's like he goes and he just has this, you see this guy and he has this, like, it's probably I'm going to say it's a comedy. He has this guy and you see him, he just kind of gets angry, like sort of Waterboy-esque.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, Waterboy-esque, but this time it's like if Waterboy met Happy Gilmore, except, like he makes it in hockey.
So if Waterboy met Happy Gilmore met Miracle.
Yes.
It's actually not bad, actually, description.
Yeah, and and you just see him go and like just the crazy shit he does, and like all he does is like goon it up. And
how do we climax?
and basically it's just like he goes from, maybe he's like sort of like Happy Gilmore, sort of like a guy who's made fun of, to like, man, he finds his place in this world of hockey. This world of hockey. Yeah, and that's Goon.
You are 2% right.
Okay.
Hockey.
I always get one thing.
Hockey.
Okay, got that right.
Enforcer.
Okay.
Those are two words that are in this film.
Right. So okay.
Everything else, bro, you have to understand, I never seen this movie either.
Right.
But I did remember it.
Right.
All right. When Drew Shafer was like, yo, because he was excited about this. I was like, bro, tell him this.
Right.
So I was like, all right. And I told Sam, I went and looked it up. Bro, this is crazy. You ready?
Right. Is this based on a true story?
Are you ready?
Yeah, it's like Sean Bradley, I want to say. I could be wrong.
Sean Bradley. Who the fuck is Sean Bradley?
Never mind. This is based on an
You know the basketball player?
Maybe I'm thinking wrong, but it's based on an NHL player, I'm pretty sure.
Are you ready to hear this movie or not?
Yes.
Stop looking at the screen. You ready?
Okay, yes.
Movie starts based on a true story.
Okay.
We see hockey happening.
Yes.
We see one of our leads, Liv Schreiber.
Okay.
And he's talking shit to this black dude. And he's like, fuck you. No, fuck you. They drop gloves.
Mm-hmm.
He knocks this nigga out.
Right.
You see blood hit the ice in slow-mo.
Right.
Big classic strings. Like making it really poetic and beautiful.
Right.
Goon.
Okay.
Orangetown, Massachusetts. Bro, this is a true story. This is crazy. Orangetown, Massachusetts.
Right.
I get why Drew Shafer picked this movie. Because
Right.
he knew I was going to watch it and be like, nigga, you're not going to believe this. And he knew,
Yeah.
he knows that you're going to be like, get the fuck out of here. This happened.
Okay.
Orangetown, Massachusetts. Population 125,250.
Right.
You see our lead, Stifler.
Yes. I knew. Yeah.
Sean William Scott.
Sean William Scott. Yeah.
He's watching hockey at a bar.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga is a security guard.
Whoa.
He's a security guard, bro.
Whoa.
This is crazy. This happened.
Yeah. Okay.
He's watching hockey at the bar like everybody else.
This is hockey Kurt Warner.
Bruh. You feel me though? This is
hockey
because it's like
Kurt
it's funny, yada yada. But it's like,
Yeah.
but the whole time you're like, nigga, this is based on a book.
Yeah. Skate Warner.
Also, it's crazy that this guy knew that, like, yo, I gotta write a book about this.
Right.
Like, he knew that, like, yo, this is crazy what I did.
Right.
So they're watching TV at the bar, and they're watching Liv Schreiber, like,
Right.
and a huge brawl breaks out on the screen, and he's like, oh shit! But then his boss, he doesn't get to finish watching because his boss is like, hey, get back to fucking work.
Right.
He's like, oh. You see him doing security guard shit. He hates it. He's fucking throwing niggas out. He's helping drunk people stand up and leave. He gets to a fight with a nigga to kick him out.
Right.
See him taking the trash out, like just doing all the shit.
Security guard stuff.
Yep. Walks home in the rain.
Okay.
All right. Next day, he goes to church. He's Jewish.
Ooh, so synagogue.
And he's there with his family. And he's cracking jokes. His dad is the dad from American Pie.
Oh wow. Eugene Levy?
Him.
Yeah, I like him.
Bro, I bet you Stephen was like, yo, he's got to be in this.
Yeah,
he's got to be my dad.
Yeah.
Because
I want him as a dad this time.
Yo, yeah, right? It's just like,
He's
this
a good
nigga's too
dad.
funny. I need him in the movie.
Yeah.
So his dad's there, his mom's there, and his brother's there. His brother's a doctor.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
And you can tell the parents are a little embarrassed by him.
Right.
Because like someone comes up and they're like, "Oh, Doug, what Ivy League school are you attending?"
Right.
And he goes, "No Ivy League for me. I bounced." And they're like, "Bounce, like a basketball? What do you mean?" You know? And his parents are kind of like, "Oh, shit, this," you know?
Right.
So clearly he's supposed to be a rich, smart kid.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
You see right then, you see his brother go, "All right, I got to go." And his brother says, "Bye to the family." And then like you see a car pull up to pick up his brother. And the brother runs up and hugs a dude. And they're all like, "Oh." And then he kisses the dude. And they're all like, "Oh."
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you see the parents even more embarrassed. Not
Right.
Doug. Doug's not embarrassed, but the
Right.
parents are even like,
Right.
and the parent looks at another guy and he's like, they're both adopted. You know what I mean? Like just
Yeah.
they're that embarrassed of them.
Yeah.
Okay? Because even
Man,
though
you can't be you can't. Dude,
Can't
in
be
some
perfect.
families, no matter how successful you are, you can't out success gay.
bro, you can't. Because he's
That's
doing everything. He
crazy.
clearly went to Ivy School. He did everything
Yeah.
that he was supposed to do.
Yeah.
But he's still gay. He's thinking gay as fuck.
Yeah.
Bro, he can't win, huh?
No, he can't win, no matter what he does. It's actually like there's more hope for them to be super proud of the not gay son who's a loser. Like that's what it feels like right now.
Yeah, the losers might maybe a little bit of a better shot.
Yeah.
So he goes to his boy's house after church. One of the other leads in this movie,
Right.
Jay Baruchel.
Okay.
Cast is crazy, bro.
I like Jay Baruchel.
Oh, I love the Jay Baruchel. How to Train Your Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
They talk about Liv Schreiber, the hockey player. His name's Rhea.
Right.
Yes, all right. Talk about Rhea and how he just got suspended because he fucking hit a dude with his stick. Like you see him during the game, the brawl that he was watching, he had to
Right.
stop watching.
Right.
He fucking hits a dude across the face with a stick.
Oh, right.
Right. Suspended 20 games. They're sending him back down to the minors.
Mm-hmm.
And he's saying like, yo, he's fucking done, son. Like this nigga's career is over. He's already 40 years old. He's going back to the minors. He's fucking was gonna retire anyway. Like
Right.
saying like how he fucked his whole career up, right?
Right.
You see, he runs a hockey channel on the internet.
Okay.
It's called Hot Ice Hockey.
Okay.
Bro, this is crazy. This happened.
Okay.
All right, and the Jay Bear, it's like just like clearly like some local YouTube
Right.
or your local internet hockey shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they're watching Liv Schreiber like give his big apology and how he's sorry and like yada yada. And he's telling his boy how he's gonna feature this on the next show. Like, oh, this is such big news. And you see Doug is just watching this and he's getting sad and he goes, "I don't have a thing, man." He goes, "What are you talking about? What do you mean, bro?" He goes, "My brother's a doctor. You have your show. My parents have all the success, and I have nothing." And Jay Baruchel was like, "Yo, fuck all that sad shit. I don't want to hear that shit. You're fucking awesome. How about this? Let's go watch the Assassins kill the shit out of Oshawa, huh? Little minor league hockey.
Right.
That'll do us some good, huh?"
Right.
And he's like, "All right." They get to the game. Nobody's really there. It's like a shitty hockey minor league.
Right.
And they get this huge fight breaks out during the game, and everybody's like cheering and shit. And Jay Baruchel's filming it all on his cam. Bro, he's filming it all.
Okay.
All right, like on a camcorder.
Okay.
And he's talking shit for his channel.
Right.
And they break up the fight in the ring, and they put a guy in the penalty box. And Baruchel throws a beer at this nigga. And the guy turns. And he's like, "Yo, fuck you, what do you want some of this? You want a piece of me, you fucking faggot?" And Jay Baruchel's like, "Yeah, come on, man." He's holding the camera. And Doug, bro, this shit's so funny. Yeah. He's sitting there like this, calmly. And the guy goes, "You want a piece of me, faggot?" He goes, "Hey, my brother's gay." Just like, not loud, just like that. I lost it. I was like, yo, this nigga is hilarious. Who talks like that?
Yeah.
And the guy comes up and he got the nigga jumps out the penalty box.
Yeah.
And Baruchel's like, oh shit. And he's running up at him and he goes, "Come on, huh? I'm gonna fuck you up, you fucking faggot." And Doug gets up, snatches him. "Hey, my brother's gay." And the dude goes, "What?" And the dude punches him.
Yeah.
Hits Doug. And bro, when he hits him, his fucking hand, slow motion, breaks.
Yeah.
Oh! Right? And Doug's just like this. And then Doug fucking beats this nigga to death damn near.
Yeah.
Pop, 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 like them hockey punches.
Right.
Pop, 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 like 5 quick ones,
Right.
you know?
Right.
And he goes, "You want to take that word back now?" And the guy's like, "Fuck you, faggot." And no helmet on. The other nigga has a helmet on. headbutts him. The dude's helmet kind of cracks.
Yeah.
He knocks out.
Right.
Knocked out.
Right. Baker Mayfield's him.
Yeah.
Bam.
Baker Mayfield's him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, more like what's his name? Brian Cushington.
Oh yeah.
It was more like that one.
Okay.
Everybody's stunned.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? His boy grabs his hand and goes, Doug. Bro, the arena. Doug. You see the coach like this. I swear to God. I did, bro. I also, after this movie, I was like, bro, I have to read this book now.
Yeah.
I gotta know what parts of this is true and what parts of this.
What parts of this is movie?
Bro, so Barisha, because, bro, some of this shit's real.
Right, yes, definitely.
Remember what I said about the boy having the camcorder?
Right. Oh, shit, they showed it
Bro.
in the movie? That's fucking crazy.
This is a true story,
Yeah.
nigga. That's what I'm like, yo, I get why, Drew?
Yeah, where'd you watch
Good job, Drew
this on?
Shafer. It's free on Tubi.
Oh, Tubi, okay.
You just look at it, it's free. So, Tubi, bro. Coming in the clutch, huh?
Yeah. Tubi, doobie,
Tubi, where are you? Giving
Got
us
some
free
Goon to
Oh,
watch now.
oh, that was good. So, Baruchel brings his boy on his show the next day, obviously.
Right,
Because
right.
it's crazy, right?
Right.
And he's calling him Doug the Thug Glatt.
Right, okay.
You know, Doug the Thug, yada, yada. He kicked this guy's ass. You know, we got some callers calling in, Doug. You know, what do you got to say? And the guy calls in, he's like, yo, I got a question for Doug. And Doug's like, yes. And he goes, you like hot dogs? Yes. I mean, I prefer corn dogs because, you know, there's no bun on a corn dog. I mean, really, the bun is kind of it surrounds the dog,
Right.
and it's on a stick. So, yeah, I'm going to go corn dogs. And he goes, yeah? Well, I think you like cocks in your mouth, faggot. And he's like, you see, and then Jay Baruchel's like, oh, we got to fucking start screening these guys, bro. Next call. Hi, this is Doug? Yes, sir. This is Raleigh Hortons, head coach of the Assassins. Yes? Doug, you impressed the hell out of me last night. Impressed some others as well. Thank you, coach. You impressed me a lot last night, too. Well, okay. Thank you, Doug. Why don't you come down to the rink tomorrow for a tryout? Tomorrow, 2:30. You think about that, Doug. I hope to see you there. Yes, sir. Tomorrow at 2:30, I'll be there, and I hope to see you there as well.
Right.
Okay, Doug. he's like, this nigga is fucking retarded, bro. He's like, he looks at his boy, Jay Baruchel. Like, yo, what the fuck? Cut to this next day. He goes to practice. Baruchel's there, filming, bro.
Okay.
With the camcorder.
Okay.
Cheering his boy on, too, right?
Right.
And finally they go, all right. Team huddles up in the middle of the ring. They go, Doug, come out here, son. You see Doug get on the ice, and this nigga can't even skate, fool.
Right.
Can't skate.
Right.
Son, are you hearing me?
Right. No, I hear
This is a true story.
I know.
This nigga
That's how good he is at fighting.
can't skate.
Right.
He holding the rail as he's coming around. He finally gets to the middle, and he falls, right? And then all the players start laughing at him. And the coach goes, hey, the fuck you sweethearts laughing at? You're 1-9. You're nothing to laugh at. And the coach goes, Coach, you gonna let this guy on our team, eh? Some fucking Canada dude.
Right.
And he goes, that's fucking bullshit. We're not trying to get somebody, you know, he can't even skate with the ice capades, let alone fucking play hockey. And then you see our Doug goes, you can't skate with the ice capades. The guy goes, what? Like, the fuck do you say? And he goes, huh? You can't even skate. What are you gonna do, huh? Little fucking like bitch boy. And he kind of gets close, and then Doug like tries to like skate, and he stops, and he tries to say something, and he just goes, fuck it. Boom! And he knocks the guy out. Bro, and then another teammate comes and knocks him out. Then some more teammates come. Bro, he fights like 5 of these niggas, and he wins.
Okay.
He beats up all 5, bro.
Yeah.
The coach has to stop him.
Right.
He goes, Jesus Christ, son. Holy lick, boy. What do you say? You want to be an assassin? Yes, sir. What number you want? And he thinks, and his boy goes, 69! 69! And he turns, and he's like, and Jay Baruchel's like, it's hilarious, bro. Cut to him putting on his 69 game jersey.
Yeah, love it.
All right, and then like a Rush song is playing, like they call him the working man, and you see him like up late every night learning how to skate
Right.
with the coach.
Right.
You see him, he's getting better. He puts him in games, and he still can't really skate good, yada yada. But Jay Baruchel's been showing him late night, like showing him all the Liv Schreiber fights.
Right.
Because he's like the best fighter in hockey, right?
Right.
Ever. And he was showing him like how he does it and like all his techniques and all this shit.
Right.
And bro, he starts using those techniques.
Right.
And he's fucking niggas up.
Right.
Crowds, dog, thug.
Love it.
He's
love
getting
it.
famous, fool.
Right.
This is crazy.
Love it.
This nigga is starting to get in commercials and shit.
Right. Okay.
Right? He gets fans around around the town.
Right.
He fucks more niggas up, learning from Liv Schreiber's tape. One day, finally, he goes, like, time has passed. He goes to see the coach. Coach's like, come on in, Doug. He said, Doug, I just want to let you know, I'm very proud of you, son. And Doug's like, I'm very proud of you, coach. He goes, thank you. This movie's fire, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to know something else crazy about this movie?
What?
This movie comes out, bombs at the box office. No one sees it,
Right.
right? Makes $12 million budget, made like $7 million.
Right.
It's only in theaters for like a month. They take it in there, it's a lost cause.
Right.
They put it out on Netflix and, TV. It's the biggest movie. It's so big that they have to make a sequel.
That's
There's a
crazy.
sequel to this.
That's crazy.
This movie's a
crazy.
cult classic.
Love it. Love it.
Crazy, right?
Love it. I mean, I knew it was about a hockey player. I've heard it talked about.
No, it's a good movie. It's
Yeah.
an hour, 29 minutes.
Love it.
That's how you-
Love
oh,
it. That's
bro.
what it feels like.
Yep, tight. You can already tell. The Drew Shafer dude knew. Well, he's
Yeah.
also a top. He listens to all the
He
episodes.
knows,
He knew
he
like,
knows.
oh no, they gonna like this shit.
Yeah.
And bro, you're right. This is a good ass movie. Fool. Like I get why they made more. You can tell it's like, oh damn, this movie wasn't supposed to do well in the box office.
Right.
This
but
wasn't one
it
of them kind of movies.
Right.
This is just a good movie, fool.
did.
It's stupid. It's funny and it's real. So it's like, it's everything that a stupid movie should be.
Right. Right. I feel
know?
I feel you.
So, he, the coach goes, imagine, son, if you played in a real hockey league, a real one, where it's not just, fights and nonstop people who just want to fuck and throw the puck around and yada yada, but real hockey, because your talents are wasted here. I got a brother. He's the GM of the Halifax Highlanders, and I told him all about you, and you can help him. How can I help him, coach? Well, it all starts with their star player, Xavier Laflamme. Cut to you see this nigga on the ice killing it.
Right.
Xavier Laflamme, bro. 100% pure natural score. Dude's a beast. Well, this is Laflamme's story. He goes number 2 overall, Montreal. This nigga gets drafted number 2.
Right.
Superstar for real. His 4th game ever of the season. Home opener. Bam! Ross the boss, Rhea, Liv Schreiber, knocks him out. Gives him a 3rd-degree concussion. He comes back. Well, he's fucked up. Now he can't handle the pressure. Scared to play. Starts doing other things around his time. You see him fucking hoes, doing cocaine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He fucks up so much, they send him down to Halifax with my brother. They don't know what to do with him in the big leagues anymore. Let me tell you something, Doug. This is a farm club, and they want you to give you a contract. All right? For you, this is the big leagues. I mean, hell, this is one step under the real dance. You go, you watch Laflamme's back, you snap him out of his slump, and maybe while you're down there, you wake that team up. Thank you so much, Coach.
Okay, love it. Love it.
Dude,
Love
this
it.
is
Love
great.
it. That's awesome. That's awesome. Am I going to cry at the end of this?
At the end of Goon? If you cry at the end of this, I will say that is worse than Sam crying at the end of Good Burger.
Okay,
You will officially be at the top. I can't believe you cried at this movie.
Okay.
Sports movie and all.
Okay.
It's Goon.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
like, nigga, because you have, no, but I'm saying, no, it's great. I'm saying, but I have been making you laugh.
That's a good point. It's
So you
really
do know
funny.
that it's funny.
Yeah, it's really funny. Well, they
But-
have funny people in it.
But again, this still might get you in the end. Because
Okay.
my nigga loves a good win.
Yeah, it's true.
So he goes, thank me, coach. Thank you so much, coach. He goes, don't thank me, son. You did it. And then you see the coach, like, he goes, all right, get out of here. And the coach goes back to doing something, and he goes, Coach? He goes, yeah? Did you draw that picture? And you see there's a big drawing of a wolf. Just like a wolf. Right?
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, I did. You drew this wolf? I sure did, son. Wow. Here. Frame it. So you always remember your days as an assassin. Thanks, Coach. It's just a picture of a wolf. It's just a picture of a fucking wolf. What? So also, I want to know, like, that scene, I was like, bro, I think that's real.
Yeah.
I think that nigga has a picture of a fucking wolf in his house, bro. I do believe that in my heart. Because that scene's too crazy. Why?
Right. This is insane.
So Baruchel Bro, you remember that scene It had you crying like a baby from fucking A League of Their Own, where the dad, he had an ugly daughter.
Right.
And he sends her off though, and he's so proud of her, bro, and she don't want to leave him.
Yeah.
And he, you know what I'm saying? That's a fucking gut wrenching scene.
Yeah.
Bro, Baruchel takes his boy to the train. And they're walking and talking. You see our boy's nervous, Doug's nervous, and Baruchel's doing all the talking. Bro, you know when somebody's just talking and you're not listening, but this nigga's talking about like how he wants to fuck his cousin.
Right.
That's what he's talking about. But it's that scene where like you're not really supposed to be listening to what he's saying. You're supposed to be focused on Doug being nervous.
Right.
But this nigga's talking about but I don't know. But I mean, I didn't really go up with her. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how much do I even really know? How much is she my cousin?
Yeah, that's so funny.
And then they get to the door and he goes, well, anyway. Well, anyway, you know, I'm proud of you, bro. Go do your thing up there. And then our boy Doug is like, hey, am I going to be okay? Like, I'm going to be okay, right? And the boy goes, you're the fucking thug. You're going to be wicked awesome, bro. Thanks, man. Hey, I love you, buddy. I love you too. They hug. And then he gets on the train, he stops, he turns around, and Jay Baruchel goes, hey, that's my friend, Doug the Thug Glatt. I remember him when his dick was the size of a Christmas light. And the door is closed, and Doug is so proud. And then he starts chasing the train. I love you, dog. As he's running after the train, and Doug's just like trying not to. And he's like smiling a little bit. And this nigga's, it's so long too. He's running. Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Right.
Population 400,000.
Okay.
He goes to his room, like his hotel, like a apartment, and hears rap blasting. He's like, what the fuck? Opens the door. Hello? There's pictures of like the LaFlamme guy everywhere.
Right.
So clearly, like that's his roommate, right?
Right.
And he's like, hello? And he knocks on the door, nobody answers. And then he opens up a bedroom door and he sees LaFlamme snorting coke off this bitch's tits.
Right.
Right? He's like, oh shit. He's like, close the fucking door. And he closes it. He's like, he gets all nervous, right? He goes to the arena for the game, goes to his locker, Glatt. He's like, whoa. Because it's like a nice locker room, bro. It's the minor league for whatever pro team this is for. You know what I'm saying? Still, that'd be pretty crazy.
Right.
And he's like, well, you can't believe it. He's looking at it. And then he looks over and he meets his teammate, bro. This nigga, right? This one teammate, I don't even know the actor fool, but this nigga's so funny, bro. He is like the older, who's like the captain of the team.
Right.
And he's like, how's it going? I'm Doug. He goes, so you're that tough yank, huh? Who beats the shit out of people? Yep, yes, sir. Well, you want to know something? My wife left me. She said she was sick of hockey. And Doug's like, the guy goes back to like tying up his, like that's all he says. And he goes, this, and then like Doug's like, okay. And then it's quiet. He goes, this here is Steve Z. Anything you need, he'll do it. He's like, anything you need. Like kind of almost like the dude in Sandlot who repeats everything, almost like that kind of guy. He goes, that's Sparky. You see this Asian dude across from him like reading a medical book, right? Right. He goes, he's literally just here to pay for his med school. Fucking Asian. This is just math to him. He's an Asian dude look up and kind of like, and he just goes back. This nigga's in full hockey thing reading his book. And he goes, that's our starting goalie, Belcher. He's fucking crazy. He literally drinks hand sanitizer. And you see the goalie arguing with these two Russian dudes on the team, right? And they're talking shit to him, and they're fucking with him. And he's like, come on, guy, like, stop fucking with me all the time. The Russians is like, oh, you fucking pussy. Like, they're messing with him. And then Doug goes up to the goalie, and he tries to introduce him. He goes, hey, how's it going? I'm Doug Glatt. And he goes, hey, bro, 2 rules with me, okay? Stay away from my fucking Percocets, and do you have any fucking Percocets? He's just like, and then he sits back down, and he looks at the divorce dude. He goes, where's LaFlamme? And the divorce goes, I've probably given a single mother herpes in the parking lot. And he goes, oh, okay, sure. And then you see the LaFlamme dude come in. He's like all cool, clearly like the rich. You know what I mean? Like he was a superstar,
right?
So he comes in with that attitude,
right.
You know. Him and Doug stare at each other. First game, Steelers versus Halifax. Mm-hmm. Nova Scotia Steelers versus Halifax. They all go out. As they all go out of the locker room, all the team they step on their logo,
right?
Like, 'cause you know the logo's on the ground,
right?
Like their team logo, and they're all stepping on it. You see our boy get to it, and he looks at it, he like smiles, and he steps like around it, like he doesn't step on it,
right?
but this shit means something to him, fool.
Right.
This nigga ain't supposed. This nigga was a security guard.
Right.
I do understand. I like this guy.
No, I like that guy.
I like how he thinks. I'm just like, bro, I'm respecting
that's
this shit.
respectful.
Yeah, bro. It's like, it's my team.
Yeah.
So, bro, this is to me, this is probably the hardest I laughed the whole movie right here. So you see someone singing the "Oh Canada" song like before the game, the national anthem, really bad, like really bad. Like they're not good.
Right.
And she finishes, "Oh Canada."
Yeah.
Right, and then the announcer, bro, in the announcer voice, he goes, "Well." Well, that was borderline treasonous, John. And the other announcer goes, "Yep, sure was." And he goes, "Yeah, that was a disgrace to our nation and its proud and storied history." And the other guy goes, "Oh, it sure was, John. I mean, my father didn't die beating Nazis, so and the puck drops." They just jump. He said, "My father didn't die beating Nazis, and the puck drops, and there's a thumb on a fast break." Bro, the announcers are so funny, fool.
Right.
The whole movie, they so funny. So you see, the other team gets the puck, and they score immediately, right? The Russian teammates are immediately making fun of their own goalie. And he's like, "Man, fuck you guys, man, I'm trying," right? You see someone knock the Asian dude out. They take him out. He's out cold. The coach is pissed. He goes up to Glatt. He whispers in his ear, "Number 6, light him up." "Yes, sir." He comes in the game. You hear the announcers, and to ignite his team, he's putting in Doug Glatt. Let's see what this guy doing. You see him walk in. He pushes 6 right immediately. Right. 6 is like, "Yo, who the fuck are you?" And Doug's just staring at him. He's like, "You want some fish?" And he drops the gloves, right? Doug drops his. Nigga, everybody. "Oh!" And the announcer's like, "Here we go." Right. And they stare at each other down. And then Doug smirks. And one punch. Bam! Knocks him out. Crowd's like, "Oh!" And I was like, "Oh, doctor, what a punch." Crowd cheers, right? They put that nigga in the penalty box. Crowd going crazy. Right. The Asian dude is from, he's coming too, and he's sitting in the regular, like their bench. And he's looking across at the penalty box, and he goes, right? Yeah. And bro, Doug goes. Asian dude's like, "What the fuck, bro?" Bro, it's because he's so lovable because everything he does, he's nervous. He's like, "Am I supposed to do this?" So, cut to that night, he's getting drinks with his teammates, right? Right. And the divorce guy is like, "Bro, we're so proud of you. Unlike my fucking wife, fucking bitch." And he's singing, passes out. Right. And they go, "Yo, we need to initiate Doug." They're like, "Yeah, initiation time." And they go, "What do we do?" And one of the Russian guys goes, "Let's sign his fucking dick." He's like, "What?" No. And they're like, "Why? You don't want to sign your dick?" And he goes, "No." "Why? You got some kind of pussy, huh? Little pussy down there? Oh, come on, show us that dick." I don't want you guys to see my dick, though." "Why are you being gay, bro?" "I don't think that's gay." And the other teammates are like, "Yeah." The other teammates are on his side. They're like, "Yeah, man, it's totally not gay." And he doesn't want to do this. And the other guy, the brothers, they're Russian. Their brothers, they go, "We do it all the time. What's gay? What's so gay? We show each other's dicks. It's fun." And then Doug goes, "I don't know, guys. My brother is gay, and we don't do that. So I think it's pretty gay." So he gets back home, and the other star player dude is there, and he's like naked, and he puts a robe on. He goes, "Come sit." LaFlamme offers him some weed to Doug, and Doug's like, "No thanks, bro. Just beer and soup for me. Those are my things." And he's like, "Man, you a crazy motherfucker, Bam! One punch, you beat him." And he goes, Why you do that?" He was like, "What do you mean? Why are you helping protect these guys? You don't know these guys." And he goes, "Well, coach puts me in a fight. It's my job. I like standing up for my team." And the guy laughs at him. He goes, "Wait 1 month. Then tell me if you feel the same." And then he starts popping pills and walks off, right? Lovell Kings versus Halifax next game. Right. They're down. They put Doug in. Doug fucks up on defense. Right? Because they put him in the fight, and he doesn't. He starts kind of like playing defense for real. Right. And they get scored on, and then they go, "Get off the ice, Glad." And he doesn't get off the ice in time, and then they get a penalty called on him. Like back to back, real fast. Right. And coach is like, you know what I mean? And the game was close. Right. All right? So they get in and then the game ends, they get back in, and the coach goes off on him. Like, just at Doug. "We were fucking this close to winning our first game in a goddamn month. You fucked us, Glad. You are not here to play hockey. You are here to fight." And then the star guy kind of starts laughing at him. Right. LaFlamme. And then the coach goes, "Oh, that funny to you? Is it funnier than blowing a $5 million fucking contract, you loser?" because your shit stinks too. And you see LaFawn like damn, dog.
Yeah.
And so you see, like, LaFlamme, he looks at Doug and he spits on the floor, like pissed, right? And then Doug just kneels down and wipes the logo off. Doesn't say anything.
Right.
And everybody kind of just looks at him like, the fuck's up with this guy? You know?
Right.
So at night, we see Liv Schreiber on TV saying, like, you know, like, blah, blah, blah. You know, hey, I'm back in the minor league that I started on, and this is how my career ends. You know, at least I'm back where I started. You know, type shit. 40-year career. I mean, 40 years old in hockey. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, 20-year career probably almost.
So, cut to a bar. You see Doug sitting there with his teammates, yada, yada. And this girl comes in, and she's arguing on the phone. And he's obviously, like, you know, like in love shot. Like, right? And the girl, like, argues on the phone, hangs up, and then she goes over and she sits at, like, all their table. And he's like, what the fuck? And she's like, I need a fucking drink. And then some guy comes up to her and, like, tries to give her one and spills it on her because he's fucked up.
Right.
And Doug gets up and he gives her her coat. And he's like, you can use my coat to dry you off. It has the same fabric that a towel has. She's like, okay.
Right.
And the guy laughs at him. And, right. And, like, this guy's a fucking idiot. What are you talking about, right? And then Doug knocks that nigga out. Knocks him out cold. Cut to, he's talking to Eva all night long. That's her name, Eva. And they drink. And she's like, man, she's like, you're so nice to me. Like, you're really nice to me. And he keeps like, you're so pretty and just beautiful. He keeps just being really sweet.
Right.
And she goes, fuck it, Doug. I dig hockey players. She's kind of drunk. She's like, this shit, the violence, the beer, I fucking love it. You want to get out of here? And he's like, yes, please. And then they walk home in the snow. And he keeps telling her how beautiful she is, right? And he's throwing her off guard, bro. Like, the whole walk, like, he's being so nice and charming and, like, just being, like, really sweet to her, fool. And it's kind of fucking her up. Like, this is not what she wanted.
Right.
Does that make sense? Like, she wanted just kind of, you tell she wanted just to fuck.
Right.
And he's saying, like, really nice things.
Right.
And they get to her place, and he goes, Ava, I just want you to know, I really like you. And she's like, well, Ava likes Doug. And he goes, well, what does Ava think about kissing Doug? And she immediately starts making out with him. And then she stops. She's like, fuck. He goes, what? And she's like, she goes, we can't do this. He goes, well, what about I call you sometime? And she's like, I don't think that's the best idea. And he goes, okay, how about this? You give me your number, and I promise I'll never, ever, ever call you. And she's like, she goes, okay. And they take a little picture together. She's like, I want a picture. And she goes, all right, fine. And he gets her number and he leaves, and he's all excited, right? Bye, Doug. Good night, Ava. Cut to the next game. They're down 6-1. And they're in the end of the second period.
Oh, wow. They're down.
Down.
Yeah.
They go to the locker room. And the captain, the dude, the divorce dude, he's like, come on, guys. We can come back from this. Huh? You think we can't come back from this? We just need to work harder than them. That's all we got to do is work harder than them. And what's hard work? Hard work is going through a divorce. Hard work is when she wants all your money. And she only gets fucking half because you earned half that fucking money. And that's hard work that got that money. Right? And you want to know something else, guys? 3 guys on their team are going through divorces as well. And then another guy, the guy who repeats everything, he goes, that's 3 marriages in the toilet, guys. Like, hype everybody up. He goes, that's right. They're divorced. Those are divorced guys beating us. We got to be hard. We got to be harder than them. We got to be Greek, underground, gay porn hard. Y'all understand me? And then Doug's like, yeah, gay porn hard. And they're all like, yeah. Bro, they run out and they immediately get scored on. Within seconds, bro.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And the coach gets mad. He's like, God damn it, none of you wants to play. And Doug's looking at the coach like this, just like, so if imagine, you know, hockey, they're all facing this way and the coach is kind of standing behind him a little bit.
Right.
He's like, Doug is just like this. Like a dog, like just staring at this nigga, bro.
Yeah.
And the coach is calling plays, yada, yada. He's like, fuck, none of you want to play. And he looks over at him, and then he calls some more plays. And he looks back, and he goes, yo, hey, for fuck's sake, Doug, stop staring at me. I'm serious. Stop.
Yeah.
And Doug's like, right? Just looks back forward.
Yeah.
And then a little bit later, like this nigga's just staring at him, fool.
Right.
And you see their star player almost get into a fight. like the other teams, and then they get thrown in the penalty box, and then they come up to Glad, and they go, "Huh, you gonna try that shit on me, dickweed? I'll light your bitch ass up, huh? I'll light you up." And then Doug goes, "I'll light your ass on fire." And he's like, and the guy skates off.
Right.
So he goes into the penalty box, and the coach goes, "Doug, you're gonna make up for that mistake you had last game." Mm-hmm. "Yes, sir." "Look at that penalty clock. It's 2 minutes. When I say, you go right over there to right in front of that box, and you wait for that ugly fuck, and you do what I say. You understand me?" "Yes, sir." Doug staring at the clock. Minute, staring at the clock. 30 seconds, staring at the clock. 10, 9, 8, and he goes, "Now, Glad." She's hop on the ice, skate right to the right across to the box. And then 3, 2, 1, and then the guy, he just stands right in front of that bitch, and the guy goes, "You're a fucking pussy. I'm gonna fuck you up." And he comes out, and he drops the gloves. Doug drops his, and then he grabs Doug and he starts hitting him. Bow, bow. And Doug's just taking it. Bow, 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 bow. And then Doug looks over at the coach and he goes, "Doug, hit him!" And he goes, "Yes, sir." Because he told him to do what he said.
Exactly what he said. Yeah.
And bro, this nigga takes him to the glass. Bow, hits him again like on the glass.
Right.
Blood everywhere on the glass. Like,
Right.
you know?
Right.
Everyone's going fucking crazy.
Right.
At a bar that night, he calls the Eva girl, and he's so nervous, and she answers, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Oh, nothing." He's like, "I'm at the bar with my team. Some of your friends are coming. You want to come join us?" And she's like, "I'm cutting back drinking." And then like she looks down, she has like 10 beers in front of her.
Right.
And he goes, well, maybe how about we can hang later and get coffee? And she goes, "Sure, Doug." And he goes, "Okay, good. I don't drink coffee though. More Gatorade or water. Honestly, I'm not even really thirsty. I kind of just want to see you." She goes, "Sounds cool, Doug.
Right.
Bye." He goes, "Bye." Hangs up. Yeah. Right. You see, cut to the Russian dudes. They're making fun of the goalie again. And they go, "You couldn't even stop beach ball." And he goes, "Man, fuck you guys." And it's quiet. And the other Russian dude goes, "But do you get joke? Beach ball bigger than puck." He's like, "Man, fuck you guys." So next game, score is tied. 2 minutes left.
Right.
The coach looks at Glad and he goes, he sits Xavier Laflamme down, like puts him on the bench.
Right.
Laflamme's like, "What the fuck?" He goes, "Glad, you're in." He goes, "Who do I fight, coach?" He goes, "No one. You park your ass right in front of their goaltender and you scream and you fucking get in his way."
Right.
And he goes, "Yes, sir. Let's do this." And he goes, "Don't be a pussy, Glad. You blocked that whole lane up. You clogged that shit." "Yes, sir." You see the star player like, "What the fuck?"
Right.
You see him skate out there, and the other players kind of grab him and put him where they want him to be. And he's like, "Okay."
Yeah.
And then right when the play starts, you see Glad run up to the net, and he gets in front of their goaltender, and he's just like screaming and shit.
Yeah.
And like they're trying to score, and then finally you see somebody at the last second shoot, and you see Glad like jump in the air, and the puck goes right under him, and it scores.
Right.
Right? And they're like, "Ah." And then the announcer's like, "He didn't see anything but a wall of Glatt."
Right, right.
And they're like, "Yeah." And then there's 8 seconds left, and the other team's coming down, and then Belcher, the goalie, makes a crazy catch. They win. They break the losing streak. The losing streak is over. The players storm the thing. The team is celebrating. Right? The announcer goes, "I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I'm going to go home and make love to my old lady after this win like it's the first time, like it's the best time in a long time." That shit made me die. Yeah. Go Halifax. You cut to the next day. We see our boy Doug. He's getting coffee with Eva. And he's like, "God, you're so pretty." And then she's like, "Oh." And she goes, she can't handle this shit. She goes to the bathroom all terrified. She comes back and she goes, "Look, Doug, I like making out with you, but it was a one-off. All we did was make out, and it was a mistake. Because you're actually nice. You're actually a good guy. And Doug, I'm a huge bitch." He goes, "Don't say that. You're nice." She goes, "No, Doug, I'm bad. I'm a bad girlfriend. I have a boyfriend." And then Doug goes, "Fuck." And she goes, "Fuck, yeah." He goes, "Well, geez, I guess this is a little weird." And then he reaches down and he pulls a huge bag of gifts. It's like a huge thing of flowers and chocolates and stuffed animals.
Right.
And he gives her the flowers. He's like, "Here's some chocolates, and here's a doll." And she looks at the doll and he goes, "It's a stuffed Angus." That's the mascot of the team I play for. But that's an official toy. Like, I got that from the store. It's official. And she goes, okay. And then he goes, I guess this was just a big misunderstanding then. She goes, I'm sorry, Doug. He goes, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. Bye, Ava. And then he goes to walk out, and he pushes the door, and then he looks back, and he goes, seriously, that is official. And then he leaves. And she's looking at it. She's like, fuck. And she sees him outside walking in the snow. And she's like, oh, fuck me, Angus. And you see her get in her car, and she picks him up. She goes, I'll give you a ride home.
Right.
So she's taking him home, and he's just talking. He's just telling stories.
Right.
And he has her just dying, bro, because he's just
Right.
talking, being himself.
Right.
Telling, like, about his life.
Right.
And she's laughing. He's this nice, lovable idiot. And they get home, and he's like, yo, thanks for the ride. He goes, it was really good to see you. And she goes, oh, Doug. And she grabs him, and she kisses him.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And he stops her. And she goes, right. My boyfriend. He goes, bye, Ava. Bye, Doug. And they wave, right? In the paper the next day, Doug Glatt, the next great enforcer.
Ooh.
You see Liv Schreiber reading about this nigga. Like, Cut to, you see our boys, all right, team getting hyped for a game. They all go out for the game. Nobody steps on the logo no more.
Love it.
They all step around that bitch.
Love it.
Other than LaFlamme.
Flom.
He steps right on that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You see Baruchel comes to this game, and he comes with his whole family.
Right.
And you see the team run out, and they're like, yo, Doug! And he sees his family. He stops, and he's like, and he goes, I'm so happy. And they're like, we love you. And he's like, love you, Doug. He's like, I love you guys. And then his team's like, Doug, let's fucking go, bro. And he goes back to skating, right?
Right.
And his parents like, wow, he even got his name on the back of the jersey.
Right.
So you see the black dude from the beginning of the movie that Liv Schreiber beat up.
Right.
And the game's about to start. And they're looking at each other. And the black guy goes, how's it going? He goes, good. He goes, you want to go? And Doug's like, yeah, okay. And he's like, all right, good luck to you. He's like, good luck to you. The game starts. They immediately drop their gloves, right? Crowd goes, oh, like let's go. Right? And these niggas start fighting. They're punching each other hard as shit, bro.
Right.
Punch for punch. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah. Finally, they break it up, right? And the black guy goes, good fight, man. And he goes, yeah, you too. And he looks at the ref. He's like, wow, nice guy. 1 minute left.
Yeah.
Score tied.
Right.
You know, Halifax is trying to win its fourth game in a row.
Right.
You see the Asian dude score, like he does a crazy goal off Doug's butt.
Right.
Like he hits the fucking puck and it hits Doug in the ass and bounces in.
Right.
Everyone goes crazy, right?
Right.
Team's like, oh shit, right?
Yeah.
He was like off the galoots of the Glatt.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like the announcer's killing it.
Right.
I mean, honestly, there's so many calls you can make with that.
Right.
And the young man from Orangetown that they call the Thug has brought the Highlanders into their fourth win, and now they can make a run possibly for the playoffs.
Oh shit!
So you see the players come in, they're all happy as shit, other than LaFlamme, and the coach is like, "Yo, great job tonight, boys. You go home, you get some good food, some good women, and some good rest. Hell yeah!" And the team's like, "Yeah." He goes, "I need to see Glatt and LaFlamme though in my office right now." So Glatt and LaFlamme get up. He goes, "All right, boys." They go, "Coach." He goes, "Well, one of you has really impressed me lately, and one of you has not. You want to guess who's who?" LaFlamme's like, right? You see Doug's like,
who?
He doesn't say it, but his face is like, I don't. And he goes, "Well, LaFlamme, I'm ripping that A off your jersey. You know, the
assistant captain.
Ripping the A off your jersey. You don't deserve it. Glatt, you've been promoted to assistant captain, and here's the game puck. I'm proud of you." And he's like, and you see the other dude storm off and grabs a chair and slams it against the wall. Right. And he goes, "Go get him, Glatt." And Glatt's like, "Yes, sir." And he goes to go, like, he goes, "Hey, wait up, man, LaFlamme." And as he's doing this, his family comes down.
Right.
And they like bombard him. So he doesn't get to him.
He doesn't get to him, yeah.
All right. So he goes to a restaurant with his family, and his picture's on the wall. And the owner is like, "Oh my God, I love this guy. He eats here 5 times a week, this guy. He's crazy." You know?
Right.
And he's like, "Yeah, it's good food here." It's like his family. Yeah. And he goes, remember the last game? I watched you knock guy out. You knock him out. And his parents are kind of like, "Huh." Yeah. Right? And he shows the parents, he's like, "Hey, Mom, Dad, I got the game puck." And they go, "Oh, that's nice."
Right.
And he's like, "Yeah, it is." Like, right? And they're like, "Yeah." And his brother goes, "Fuck yeah, dog. So proud of you. That's crazy."
Yeah,
right?
I love that.
He goes, "Thanks, man." And the mom goes, "So?" And they start eating. She goes, are you liking this little hobby of yours?
Oh,
You already know where this is going.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, it's not a hobby. It's my life, Mom. And the dad goes, well, I mean, let's not make it your life, right? You know, all the concussions and, you know, the things that happen to these guys. It's not a good life, son. I mean, it's in a very infertile way, I'd say, for a man to spend his adult years. It's crazy to say.
Yeah.
Your son's
Killing
a
it.
star.
Yeah.
And he goes, you know, he goes, what are you saying, Dad? He goes, I'm saying, son, I mean, you can do anything else. You can teach. He goes, no, I can't. Son, yes, you can. No, I can't, Dad. I'm stupid. Son, you're not stupid. I am stupid. And the brother goes, bro, you're not stupid. He goes, I'm stupid. You're gay. And the bro goes, whoa. He goes, you're gay. I'm stupid. Like, because he's like, but that's the truth. And the parents like, don't say those things. It's like, stupid, gay, stupid, gay. He starts yelling like, how stupid, he's gay. And they go, son, calm down. He goes, no, for once I'm a part of something. I wear a uniform, and I'm proud of it, and it doesn't say security on it. And you know what? Little kids buy my jersey with our last name on it. Do you guys know that? You don't even care. I can fight. I'm strong. I can protect people, and you should be proud of me for doing that. And the dad goes, proud? They call you a duck, for God's sakes. It might as well say security on your jersey. Let's go. Parents leave.
Okay, crazy.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah.
The brother looks at him and he's like, hey, I really am proud of you. He goes, thanks, bro. I have to go with Mom and Dad, though. They have my passport. He gets him and he leaves him. So you see Baruchel was also at the family dinner, and he's just kind of like, "Ugh, that was uncomfortable,
Right.
you know? And, you know, he's like, yo, bro, fuck your parents. You're a beast. You know, like, you like, fuck all that shit. And he goes, bro, you don't understand. I was watching you tonight. Dog, this was dope. He was like, bro, it was like watching birds fly in a V. It was instinct. It was
that's a good line.
purpose. No, it was dope. It was like a dope thing to say to your boy, bro.
Yeah.
He's like, it was instinct. It was purpose. You're really doing what you were born to do. And you see Doug smile. He goes, look at your fist, bro. And it's like he's got like battered knuckles.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, hell yeah. And Doug goes, you want to go get hammered? It's like, fuck yeah, dog.
Right.
So they go get drunk. He thinks of calling Ava, but he doesn't.
Right.
He gets home, and he gets home with a bunch of beers, right, a little bit later, and LaFlamme and Baruchel are fighting at each other, and they're yelling, they're going back and forth. And LaFlamme goes, you know, like, fuck you guys. And he spits on his Baruchel, and he goes into his room. And Doug follows him, pushes the door open. And Doug's like, yo, bro, what's your fucking problem? And LaFlamme goes, I'll tell you my problem. How many minutes you play tonight? And he goes, 11? I don't know. He goes, you skate like shit, and you play 11 minutes? Who the fuck are you? You steal my A. You steal my power plays. You're a fucking goon, a thug. You're fucking nothing. And he punches him in the face.
Mm-hmm.
And Doug takes it. He stares at him. And he goes, you're not a real hockey player. And the only reason I'm not going to knock your teeth out right now is because you're on my team. You have any idea what happens to you, LaFlamme, if I don't watch your back? And LaFlamme goes, yeah, it would be like before you came here. And I like that a lot better. And that shit, like, hurts Doug's feelings.
Right.
He's like, and he turns and walks out the room.
Right.
He's such a sweetheart, dude.
Yeah.
So on the team bus, you see they're on the bus and they're on a trip, and the boys are in the back all laughing and cracking jokes. And the coach says, all right, boys, this is Quebec, and it's about to get ugly. 4 games left, and we only need 2. So let's rip their fucking hearts out. Yeah! Highlanders versus Victories, the Victors,
Right.
the Victors. They show LaFlamme. He comes out, the crowd's booing him super hard. He's like flipping everybody off. The players are the other team's players are talking shit to LaFlamme. Doug notices this. Coach tells Doug, hey, you're starting tonight, Doug. He's like, yes, sir. He goes, you shadow LaFlamme all game. Stick to him like glue. You understand me? Yes, sir. So you see the game, you know, everybody's lining up. Game's about to start. The announcer goes, here we go, guys. The Victors versus Halifax. Here we go. The fries are drenched. The cheese is cured. Pour some gravy on me. Let's dig in. As the puck the announcer's
And that's
fired.
just amazing. Yeah.
Puck drops, and he goes, and LaFlame, he goes around the net, cuts, and he scores. LaFlame scores immediately.
Right.
Tremendous goal. You see him flipping off the crowd. They're booing him. Doug goes for a high five. He doesn't high five him.
Right.
And that hurt. Like, Doug's like,
Right.
So you see LaFlamme get the puck again. He spins away, and he's about to score again. And he passes it, and he gets it back. And right when he's about to shoot, he gets slammed on the wall. Like, bro, insanely, illegally slammed on the wall, right? And you see Doug sees it and comes up and gets on top of the dude and, like, throws him to the ground and gets on top of him and starts beating his face to a pole.
Right.
And the coach has to be like, yo, get him off. And the refs finally get him off, right?
Right.
And they have to call for a stretcher for LaFlamme and wheel him off.
Right.
Game ends, they lose. Coach goes off on Glatt. Yada, yada. Like, you got to be fucking smarter than that. We need you for other things at the beginning of the game.
Right.
Luckily, you only got suspended one game, but, like, we got to be fucking better than this. And he's yelling. Then he goes, and the rest of you, and he starts going off of you sons of bitches. You're lazy. You got to work harder, yada, yada. And back to you, Glatt. And Glatt goes, God damn it, Glatt, I know where you are. I'm looking at you. He goes, you're riding in the back of the bus tonight. Piss hole. He's like, oh. So you see him sitting in the back of the bus, and in the back of the bus, bro, because they're such a cheap team, they don't have a bathroom. They have a literal piss hole that he has to sit next to.
That's so funny.
And you see them driving all through the night. He's all sad. They get to St. John's, Newfoundland. Population 180,000. He gets to his hotel room. He gets a text from Ava. It says, nice headbutt tonight. Right? She watched the game. He immediately calls her. And she's with her. She looks at it. He's calling. She's with her dude. She's with her dude, though.
Right.
She's like, oh. And she goes, I'll be right back, buddy. She, like, rubs it. Or, like, very, like.
Bad person.
Oh, yeah. Like, the way she's like, I'll be right back. Like, and he's
Right.
like, all right. And then she goes to the bathroom and cuts the vent on. And she's like, hello? And she goes, I can't talk right now. That's why I was texting you. He goes, yeah, but you saw my headbutt. She goes, yeah, you fucked him up good. He goes, why are you whispering? Are you in a library? And she goes, no, my boyfriend just got home. And he goes, well, then why'd you text me? She goes, I don't know. I dig talking to you. And I think about you. And I sleep with the Angus Highlander doll. And he goes, that's an official doll, And she goes, I know. And she goes, Doug, I'm a really bad girlfriend. And he goes, all we did was make out. And she goes, no, Doug, I'm a slut, okay? I'm horny a lot. I sleep around a lot. And that doesn't bother you? He goes, no. Well, the truth is, I have a huge crush on you, Ava. And she's like, oh, I gotta go, Doug. And she hangs up.
Okay.
Wait, how you feeling? How you feeling about Ava and Doug?
Wild. Just his weirdness makes me think, he doesn't give a shit.
And it actually might work out.
It actually might work out because he doesn't give a shit.
Damn, that's what this is. Because she's clearly a whore. She said it.
Yeah, she said it. But I don't think some people don't care.
Damn, and then that would make you change your ways, maybe.
Right.
It's weird. It's like
It's weird.
weird
like,
fucking
because
mind jujitsu.
because you're allowed to. It's not appealing anymore.
Yeah.
That's how some people work.
Fucking, that's crazy.
Yep.
So you see our boy go walking late
So
night.
you can make a hoe into a housewife.
Hey!
We did it.
All you gotta do is goon that bitch.
Yeah. All you gotta do is genuinely not give a shit.
But genuinely. Like, in your soul, bro.
Yeah, you don't give a shit.
That's hard to get there.
Yeah,
right?
it's hard to get there. You gotta be stupid.
You gotta be really dumb.
You gotta be stupid. Yep.
So our boy goes walking late night, and he's walking by this restaurant, and he looks in. He sees our boy Liv Schreiber eating alone.
Mm-hmm.
He walks up, and he goes, hello, sir. My name is Doug Glatt. He shakes his hand. He goes, I'm Russ Rhea. Nice to meet you, kid. He goes, you too, sir. He goes, so you're the new me, eh?
Mm-hmm.
He goes, well, I don't know about that. He's like, take a seat. He sits down. He goes, it's good, kid. It's good for you. Why are you wandering around at 3 a.m.? Don't you play us tonight? He goes, yeah, but not me. I'm suspended again. He goes, too bad. You're a tough little bastard. You can bang. So let me impart some wisdom on you. And Doug leans forward. He's like, I could use all the wisdom.
Right.
And he goes, Doug, everyone loves a soldier until they come home and stop fighting. You understand? And Doug's like, no. He goes, kids, you got it. You got the grit just like me. But like me, that's all you got. And like me, you're no good to anyone for anything else. So my advice, don't try to be a hockey player. You'll get your heart ripped out that way. you're a fucking goon. And he goes, no, I'm a hockey player. You're a goon. I'm a goon who plays hockey. And he goes, I'm a goon who plays hockey, like you. I don't play hockey. And he's like, well, what do you? He goes, they just want you to bleed, son. And he goes, well, I'm here to do whatever they need. If so, I'll bleed for my team then, if that's what they need me to do. And then he's like, he kind of smiles at him like I respect that.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, I suppose you heard I'll be retiring at the end of this season. Let me tell you something, son. I've been doing this since I was 17, professionally. But I ain't going out like no Nancy fuck. You got it, kid? But know this. He goes, you got it, kid, but know this shit. If there's ever a time where it comes down to you and me, I'm going to lay you the fuck out. And he walks out.
Like that.
Yep.
That was dope.
At the game, cut to the game, they're retiring Reyes' jersey because this is where he started. He went on to have a great career.
Right.
So they're retiring his jersey, his last game here, yada, yada. And they play a tribute of him, and it's just his whole highlight reel.
It's just fighting.
Just fighting.
Right.
It's like, damn, it's kind of fucked up, fool.
Right.
Like, you see this shit, it's like, damn, bro, they use this nigga for real. Like, that's what he was. But then again, it's like a good way to be used.
Yeah, that's hockey needs him.
You played hockey for a living, bro. You had a great life.
Mm-hmm.
So Doug is watching, right? He's got a suit on the sideline.
Mm-hmm.
And you see Liv Schreiber, he gives a speech. He goes, everyone knows why I'm here. I fight. I fight for my team. When my team needs me to bleed, I bleed. And you see Doug kind of go like, the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just said that shit.
Right.
And Doug kind of stops smiling. And he goes, I started here. It looks like I'll be winding it down here. That being said, I still got some fight left in me. So what you say, boys? Let's go to the playoffs and give this old boy one last shot at the ring, eh? And the crowd goes fucking obviously crazy. Halifax versus the Shamrocks.
Mm-hmm.
Rough game. Both teams jockeying for that final 8th spot in the East. Mm-hmm. And you see Rhea destroy a guy, like a cheap shot.
Right.
And you see the divorce captain guy comes up and he goes, yo, man, I'm going to fight you. He goes, come on, buddy. You know how this ends. Mm-hmm. No, you can't hit my teammates like that. We're fighting. And he throws his gloves down. And then, you see Rhea throw his gloves down, and he kind of, toys with him, grabs him and kind of, lets him swing and toys. And then 2 punches. Bam! Bam! Knocks him out.
Damn.
Right? Doug is pissed. He's watching this.
Mm-hmm.
He gets home to his place, and he's so mad. And he lays down in his bed, and it's quiet for a second. And then he bangs on his wall like this, doo, 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 doo. And he goes, Xavier? And you see LaFlamme kind of, go like that in the other room. Mm-hmm. And he goes, I don't care anymore, man. No matter what you do, no matter what you say to me, you can spit on me, you can kick me, you can punch me. I'm going to have your back. Because I think we both have a special light inside of our stomach, a special light like E.T. had. And we need that light. Our stomach light. You see LaFlamme what is this nigga talking about? And he goes, let's phone home together. Come on, LaFlamme, let's phone home. And LaFlamme's kind of smiling, you know what? Yeah, you're right.
This idiot's come back around to genius. He's made a full circle around here.
Home together.
Phone home together, I guess.
The Minutemen versus the Highlanders.
Yeah.
Next game. Doug comes out to the game. He sees Ava.
Mm-hmm.
She's with her boyfriend, though. He sees it. He's like, he gets sad. Mm-hmm. And his teammates are like, Glad. Because the game has started when he notices this.
Right.
Like, Glad. Mm-hmm. And he gets smashed, right? And he beats the fuck out of a guy. Mm-hmm. And, he knocks the fuck out of this guy, and then they put him in the penalty box. Mm-hmm. And you see LaFlamme pick up his gloves and sticks and bring him over to him.
Right, okay.
And he kind of smiles. And he goes, nice fight. And they knuckle up. Mm-hmm. So later in the game, LaFlamme passes to Glatt. Mm-hmm. Glatt back to LaFlamme. LaFlamme scores with the assist from Glatt. Can you believe it? Right. And you see Glatt he can't even stand up because he keeps falling because he's so excited. Right. And he goes, wow, he's still not that good of a skater. Yeah. Well, it's come down to this, folks. They need this win to keep their playoff hopes alive. They're up 1 with 35 seconds left. Can they hang on?
Right.
puck to Concord. They shoot. They're like, don't let them score. The coach is yelling. Then another save. You see the goalie doing amazing saves.
Right.
27 seconds left. He blocks 2 more great shots. And it's like, when like when the scrums get down there, and like, bro, it's like, it's almost crazy how they don't score.
Right.
It's like, bro.
You
see this goal, the goalie's doing that shit, like dropping to the knees, and stopping, and then stops another one. And then in slow motion, you see him fall kind of backwards. And he goes, I'm down. And like now there's like a wide open kind of shot for the goal for a second.
Right.
You see the dude load up. Doug notices and just jumps. And the dude shoots. And this nigga with his face blocks it, bro. Blood. Right? And then it's still like 3 seconds left. So the puck's like stopped right there. And they come and try to score again. And you see like the screen, like, bro, somebody like somebody steps on his like leg, right? And you're no goal, game over. And the other team comes out, huge brawl starts.
Right.
Everyone just huge brawl.
Mm-hmm.
LaFlamme goes through the brawl, comes up to Doug. You okay? And Doug's all fucked up. Did we win? You stopped it, man. You did it. And he looks up and he gets him up and he looks over at Ava. There's like blood coming down his face. And he goes, like for a while. And finally Ava's like, and then he goes to leave and the boyfriend is like,
what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Because also this nigga wouldn't like
stop waiting.
And he's clearly staring at her, bro.
Yeah.
So big win for the Halifax. They need one more to advance.
Right.
And you see, and for their last game, they meet the St. John Shamrocks, where they both will be battling for that 8th and final playoff spot.
Right.
And we finally get to see the long-awaited battle of Glatt versus Rhea.
Right.
Right. You see Rhea watching the game, drinking a beer, and he goes, "Well, okay." Right. So cut to the team after the game. They're drinking, and they go, "This one's for Dougie for taking one in the face," and they're all like, "Yeah!" They take a shot. And then Doug holds up another shot glass and he goes, "I'm on painkillers." And they go, "Yeah!" And they take another one. And the coach comes up to him all drunk and he goes, "I'm so proud of you, Doug.
Right.
I'm so proud of you. That stuff that you are, it's fucking great. It's great. You're our knight. And you're all right, eh?" He goes, "Thanks, coach."
Yeah.
And coach walks off, like stumbles off. He gets a call from Ava. And runs outside and he sees her and she's crying.
Right.
He's like, "Hey, what? What happened?" And she's like, and he's like, "What happened? Did you watch Rudy?" She's like, "No." She goes, "I broke up with him." And he goes, "Oh." And she goes, "I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And he goes, "Dang. He seemed like a really nice guy." Yeah, Doug's
great.
And she goes, he was, but I'm not in love with him. He goes, "No?" She goes, "I'm in love with you. You make me want to stop sleeping with a bunch of guys, Doug." And Doug's like, "That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me." And then they hug.
Right.
So cut to, they're laying in bed. Clearly they fucked. She's asleep. And you see he's awake, though. And he's just like, he feels bad.
Right.
And finally he gets up. And he goes to see the boyfriend. He knocks on the door. And the boyfriend sees him and comes out and punches him hard as shit.
Right.
And Doug's like, "I'm sorry." And he falls to his knees. And he punches him again. He goes, "This is my fault. I'm sorry." And he punches him like 3 more times. And he goes, "She's a wonderful girl. I know."
Yeah.
And he keeps punching him.
Yeah.
And then you see him come back to the crib. And Ava's like, and he's all, bro, his face was already fucked up.
Right.
From the hockey puck.
Right.
Now, his face is like, you can't even recognize this nigga.
Extra fucked up.
It's insane, Ehsan.
Okay.
Okay? And she's like, "Oh my God, what happened to you?" He goes, "Oh, this is nothing." He's like, "When you deserve a beating, Ada, you got to take it." Fire line. So on TV, they're talking about Rhea and LaFlamme and how this is the first time they've been on the ice together since the last time when Rhea altered this nigga's whole career.
Right.
All right? And you see LaFlamme watching this shit on SportsCenter like, fuck, you know? Cut to, you hear big Irish bagpipes playing. And all the boys walking in the locker room, both teams, right? And they're all nervous.
Right.
And the divorce guy, he gets up. He goes, "Look, boys, I'm not a good captain. And yeah, I lost my woman. And yeah, I don't see my kid enough. But what I'm trying to say right now is I gained a family with you boys. You skate, you fought, you bled.
Right.
You've earned every piece of this.
Right.
Ah! Bro, the divorce guy does give good speeches,
Right,
bro.
that's great. It's great. It's great. They're weird.
They're weird. They look very
outside
personal.
the box. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
hurting. So Schreiber's in the other locker room getting ready to fight. Like he's just swinging punches.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, boys, we got that shit in us. And he looks at Doug. We got that Doug shit. And they will know who the Highlanders were. And Doug gets up and he hugs him. And Doug's like, Highlanders, Highlanders. And they all start chanting, Highlanders. And then they all run out and they all avoid the Flogo. And then LaFlamme gets to it. And then he
He
avoids
goes
it.
around. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So they come out and, bro, Glatt's face is like he's like, it's just a fucking bull of a face.
Right.
And crowd's going crazy. Shamrocks versus the Highlanders. So it's all on the line here. 8th final playoff spot. We are in for a dandy. Puck drops. Rhea smashes a couple Halifax players immediately.
Right.
This game starts rough. Rhea's blasting niggas. Doug's watching pissed. Rhea gets the steal, passes out in front. Score. Doug and Rhea just eyeing each other down. LaFlamme looks at Doug and like he kind of like goes, what's up? And he goes, no. LaFlamme looks at Doug on the bench and he goes, I'm going to score for you right now. And he goes, yeah. And he goes, right now. And he gets out and he goes straight up the middle of LaFlamme and he spins and the shot and he misses.
Right.
Right? And the fans boo. They're frustrated. Shamrocks are about to score and Belcher makes a great save.
Right.
You see Glatt come out. Ray and him look at each other. And Rhea goes, you want to go? And Glatt goes, hell yeah. He drops the gloves and then Rhea just turns and skates off.
Right.
And they put Glatt in the box. He baited him, right? And the Highlanders are a little shorthanded, and the Shamrocks score again.
Damn.
2-0.
Damn. Hella funny.
Off the draw, LaFlamme on the ice. He runs at Rhea, gives him a hit. You see him and Rhea run into each other. Now they're getting chirpy. And then Glatt comes in, boom, and fucking hits the shit out of Rhea. Yeah. And he goes, oh, dirty shot, Doug? That's how we doing this? And they start getting chippy. They put both of them in the penalty box.
Okay.
All right? You see they're just staring at each other.
Right.
And the fans are going, bro,
Nuts.
banging on the glass because they're both in the penalty box, right? Like, this is why they're there.
They're hyping him up.
Bro, and they're going nuts. And then he looks at Glatt, and they're staring at each other. And then Rhea goes, you ready? Glatt goes, yes, I am. Thank you for asking, but yes, I am. He goes, all right, let's go. They let him out the penalty box. They both skate slowly to the center of the ice, bro. Big strings playing like. They both get to the center, drop the gloves. Bro, everyone. Oh! The helmets come off, bro. Even the other teams, like both benches are like, oh shit, nigga, this is crazy. Yeah. They eye each other down. Baruchel's filming the whole thing.
Right.
The Bear Show, bro, he's like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Our boy's about to fucking fight Rhea. We got the worried girlfriend. You see the girlfriend, he goes, we got the gay brother. And he goes, and he points, he's like, we got the wisecracking best fucking friend. You know what time it is. Album dropping soon, son. And then he turns the camera back around. Here we go. Yeah. Rhea, you see Rhea, fight starts, Rhea grabs him and unleashes a fury of punches.
Right.
Bop, 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 bop. Right? And then Glatt gets off like a couple, but Rhea's fucking him up, and he finally knocks him all the way down. Right. And then the refs go to end it. They go to help him up, and then Rhea goes, don't you fucking dare. And the refs are like,
okay.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So you see our boy gets up. Doug rolls his sleeves up. They lock up again. He uppercuts the shit out of Doug, but then Doug takes it and just fucking boom, fucks him up, and now Rhea's bleeding.
Right.
All right? They're going back and forth, and you see them punching, and then Doug goes to punch, and that ankle, the bad ankle that got stepped on, snaps. Snaps, like on some Conor McGregor shit. Right. Just, and as he falls, Rhea, bam, punches him, knocks him down. Right. They obviously go to stop the fight, and Rhea goes, he ain't done. The ref's back up. Whoa. He gets up, bro, on a broken ankle. His team goes crazy. Right. Doug! Nuts. He comes up, bro. They lock up again. This nigga's on one ankle, fool. They locked up, and they're fighting, and he's punching the shit out of Doug, and then Doug finally plants that broken foot and goes, ah! With everything, bro. The leg just snaps, but he knocks this nigga out.
Oh.
Boom! Ah! And he falls, bro. Leg broken off. His teammates run. They pick him up and they carry him off. His coach looks at him. He goes, "You did it. You did it, kid." Right? We see all the blood all over the ice. Rhea knocked out. He spits his tooth out.
Right.
And Rhea, like, even kind of smiles. Like, damn, he got me.
Yeah.
Yep. You see LaFlame watching this. Next play, he scores.
Right.
You see Doug in the back with his girlfriend. LaFlame scores again. Tied 2-2.
Damn.
LaFlame is a one-man show. Then you hear Doug just listening.
Yeah.
And he's like, and he goes, and like you see LaFlame do a dope-ass spin. And he scores again with a minute 21 left. 3 straight goals. Are you kidding me, LaFlame? Doug hears this and he smiles. And he goes, "I think I fucking nailed him." Goon.
Damn, that's how it ends.
That's how it ends. Fade to black.
Wow. What
Fade
an
to black.
amazing movie.
Credits roll.
What an amazing movie.
Ehsan.
We see all the videos?
We see the fucking true story.
Oh, whoa.
We see the videos that his friend made, and you hear him talking shit, and he sounds like that. That's my boy Dougie out there kicking ass.
Yeah.
And you see Doug in fights.
Damn.
In a million fights. And you hear the announcers. Like, they got that footage, too, of the actual, so they back and forth. And you hear the announcers saying, like, Doug the Thug right there. Oh, he'll be Doug the Hammer. That's what his real name was. Doug the Hammer. He'll be a favorite soon. That's for sure. The crowd is going crazy. And you see the crowd, Doug. Like, bro, this was real.
Awesome.
You see him after a fight, like after a game, and he comes up and his boy's like, "Yo, Dougie, how's your vision?" He goes, "I gotta be honest, bro. It's a little blurry." And the camera pans up to him, and he's like this.
Yeah.
He's like missing an eye pretty much. And bro, I'm talking about so many videos of him kicking niggas' asses in minor league games, and then Doug the Hammer, Doug, different crowds.
Right.
Bro, this was real.
Crazy.
You see the announcer guy like calling one of his fights. "Oh my God, right hand, override. This is crazy. That's the most punches I've ever seen. 30 punches total in this fight." Bro,
Damn.
you see a fight where they're just going back and forth. That happened.
Damn.
And it looked like that.
Damn.
Looked like a Rocky fight.
Damn.
Crazy. And he goes, and the announcer goes, "This looks like 2 big heavyweights finally going at it. This is crazy." Bro, this is real footage. And you see him all fucked up after another fight. And then he goes, "How you feeling, Dougie? You good?" And Doug looks up to him like as he's going there. He's like, "I think I got to start worrying about my health, bro. This can't be good."
Yeah.
Like, he really says that shit.
Yeah.
And then you're fades out and you see a picture of him, like the real him, like after a fight. And like he's like all smiling. He's all fucked up.
Yeah.
And Doug the Hammer Smith is now a professional fight coach, linesman, and police officer in Hanson, Massachusetts.
Damn. What
Goon.
a fun story.
What do you think, buddy?
What a fun story. What a great fun story.
Unbelievable movie.
Yeah. Really, really unreal. I really enjoyed that.
Who's your favorite character?
I mean, what do you mean? Who's my favorite character in Goon? It's Doug.
Divorce guy was pretty
Divorce
great.
guy's pretty hilarious.
Announcer was great.
Announcer's also great. There's a lot of good characters.
Gay brother was great.
Yeah, but Doug is Doug.
Doug is Doug.
Doug is Doug.
How you feel about Ava?
Weird mixed feelings, but she turns it around, I guess.
Not your kind of girl or your kind of girl?
I mean, I guess not my kind of girl, really.
Oh, filthy lying whore.
Yeah, not one that's in a relationship currently. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, but with me.
Sam said your girl's in a relationship currently, which is true.
Yeah, but with me, so that's a whole different
But
thing.
what if she's cheating on you with you?
Oh, that would be bad. And that'd be
With
sad.
you?
Oh, with me?
I said, what if she's cheating on you with you?
That's not
and then
cheating,
you
though.
said that'll be bad. And I was like, whoa, what's going on in
you said
Hassan's brain?
You said cheating, and I was like, that'd be bad. But with me,
No,
me,
with you.
That's not really cheating, is it?
Oh, it is.
How is that cheating?
Because you don't know that she's doing it.
With me?
Yeah.
Oh man, it sounds like I have a lot of deeper issues going on with whatever's happening in that relationship.
She's terrifying.
Yeah. This has got really scary all of a sudden,
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you liked the movie.
Yeah, Dune was great.
Yo, bro, this movie's fire.
Dune, I said Goon. Goon was great.
No, Dune is not great.
Yeah, Dune is not that great. But Goon is awesome.
Dune is both books.
Yeah.
I wonder which book is better.
Fair point.
You've read Dune?
Yes. I haven't read Goon, so I couldn't say, though.
But you've seen Goon.
I've seen Goon.
And you've seen Dune.
Well, I haven't seen Goon, but I've heard Goon. I've heard a really intense description of Goon.
Would you say that what you heard of Goon is better
I would
than what
enjoy
you've
it
seen
more
of Dune?
yes.
Than what you've seen of Dune.
Yes.
But you've read Dune. Maybe the reading of Dune was better than the telling of Goon. Is that you see what I'm saying? Was the reading of Dune better than the telling of Goon?
No.
Wow, the telling of Goon
It's
was
just
better
what-
than the most visual and literal Dune.
Yeah. This is just way more fun than Dune. Dune isn't fun like that.
Wow.
I mean, Dune is great, but
People say it's like one of the best books of all time.
Yeah.
Not to Baba, clearly.
I mean, it's a great book, but it's also like
You don't put it up there though.
I mean, I will put it up there, but I will say this: it just takes, those books that just take itself so seriously.
Yes.
It's like right, it does take itself very seriously.
Interesting. Is it better than Old Man's War?
Yes.
You think it's better than Old Man's War? I
Yes.
think Old Man's War is such a good book.
Yes, I think Dune is better than Old Man.
Better than Ender's Game?
I would say it's on the same level as Ender's Game.
Have you read the second Ender's Game? The one with about
Ender's Shadow?
Yeah.
That's also a great book, yes.
Did you think it's better than that, dude?
Dune is probably better than the second Ender's Shadow, yes.
Damn. Have you read any of the other Ender stuff?
No.
They're really good. I've read them
Yeah, I'm
because I'm better than you.
sure.
Better than you.
Sure. Because you read what?
The Ender series.
Ender series, yeah.
Yeah.
The fucking the hegemony or whatever the fuck. yeah, okay.
That's what it's called.
Okay.
It's called the
hegemony.
of the hegemon.
Of the hegemon. Yeah.
It might not be pronounced hegemon, but that's how I kept pronouncing it.
That's what it looked like to me. It's
Hegemon, yeah.
Yeah, like Pokemon, but worse.
Yeah, all the
But like
books.
a hedge fund.
It goes Ender's Game, Ender's Shadow, and then the book names get. It's like
Yeah.
Ender's Game, Ender's Shadow, the hegemon of the Pokemon battles the Palathon.
Yeah.
It's like what?
I remember one is Ender the Xenocide. Like
Yeah, Ender
Xenocide
Xeno. Oh, it's
X.
really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, that one's like one of my favorites. Not even kidding. It's so fire. Those books are great, dude. Anyway, Drew Shafer. Asani, any words for Drew?
Yeah, thank you, Drew. You really shaped this one up, and that's a positive thing.
That
It's
is.
a positive thing when you shape something up.
You really did. Very excited you picked this movie, dude. I thoroughly enjoyed my day. I'm so glad I finally have seen that movie, and it was awesome to tell Baba that movie. And I'm glad you liked it, bud.
Thank you, Doc.
I'm glad you liked it. We'll have you back soon.
Letter beans.
Definitely either, for sure for the Christmas episode, but maybe even before that.
Okay.
I'll probably get two in there with you. Be Mafia.
Bean.
We will fuck you later.
Yep.